Damn.
He had to go in like that, but he did.
I was gonna say Metro put his foot in
Whole foot.
whole, whole foot.
Whole foot.
I did not need that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to the Get Fresh Crew podcast. God damn.
You're award nominated.
Your award nominated podcast.
Yeah.
I am sitting directly next to Crew.
Type shit.
I'm Big Fresh. That's how it goes.
I'm cool.
Crew, as I switch my mic, what it do?
It do well. Speaking of the award nominations, y'all go vote. Voting is open from now until the 24th, and we will put the link everywhere in all the descriptions. So go vote for us. We were nominated for Chatterbox. So yeah, but I've been good. Been winding down end of the year festivities with the kids. Went to a creator summit the other weekend, which was really informative. Learned a lot, got to network with a lot of people, and I realized I'm not so good at networking. Like the networking, well, I won't say I'm not so good at it, but the networking
Okay.
conversation.
I'm about to correct the shit out of you. Okay.
The networking conversation is a little different than like your normal run of the mill conversation. For example, and I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't prepared for that. Like I'm cool with talking to people. I can talk to people all day long. But the networking conversation is a little different. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a little awkward. At least for me, it was. It was like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" And anytime somebody asks me my name, I always like stutter because I'm used to just in real life giving people my real name, and then I'm like, "Oh wait, these people know me from online." I'm like, "Do I say Chicks and Giggles? Do I say Crew?" I'm like, I don't know. So I usually go with Chicks and Giggles because people don't know me as Crew until they get to know me. So
that's exactly right.
So I go with Chicks and Giggles. So I had to get over that hump, that hurdle. And then it was like, well, this what I do. This what I do. Oh, okay, cool. Blah, blah, blah. And then like, I like to connect with people. So like, I don't want to just talk about like what we do. Like I want to get to know you. Like, and so I'm like, shut up. So I like talking to people, whatever. But like, then I never know when to leave the conversation. It's just like, okay, bye. And like it's so weird, so awkward, and just I was talking to Mac about it, and Mac was just like, "Yeah, bro, I feel you. Like this shit is awkward. It just not knowing when to leave a conversation for like it's weird
because it's dating, but
yeah,
but the relationship is purely like what you can offer me, not in a physical sense.
right,
So like
right,
normally
right.
you would date and you'd be like, all right, cool. So we're gonna leave now. We're not gonna hang out as much right now. I need you for something later. I don't need you something right now. So you're like, in order to make sure that I can get the thing later, I'm gonna go ahead and not be too much right now.
Right.
Versus you going up to the club and talking to some chick.
Okay, I'm laying the smack down.
And then when you're done laying the smack down,
let me get your number.
You right. It's supposed to lead on to other things.
Wait, do people ask for numbers these days, or is it like, let me get your Instagram, let me get your Finsta? Is that what they do? Ooh,
about 12 years ago, it was like, let me get your Snapchat, and then it was Finstas and
Jesus.
I don't think people really get. People do end up getting your number. You end up they do end up texting,
like eventually,
like,
right?
Text. Yeah, but like that's how you know it's real.
That's crazy. Like I've been out of the dating game for a minute, so I really truly don't know how it goes anymore. Like that's crazy. And that thought just dawned on me. Like, damn, do people even give out numbers anymore? Because I feel like if I was dating, like I wouldn't, like if I'm still getting to know you, like let me keep you at a distance until I'm more comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get it.
They're tripping. I'm gonna tell you that now. They based on what I know, they don't know how to text each other. They text each other in meme. They text each other in like we grew up. We used to make a bunch of SpongeBob jokes.
Yeah,
but like
we still do.
I mean, shit, is mayonnaise an instrument? But for me, as a child, you talking to somebody else, and are you trying to go smack? Nah. It's like they talk to each other in such a weird way now that you don't even you know why. You know why their relationships end is because they have the worst set of communication on the planet.
Yeah.
The worst kind. Or he need. I'll give you a great example. He need to stop playing in my face because he keep texting too slow. Have you ever told him that he texts too slow?
No.
Yeah, but he said he gonna fix it, and then he don't. All right, cool. So this is a big deal for you. Yeah. So maybe just, I don't know, tell him like this is a big deal for me, and then move on
And
if he
move
don't fix it.
around. Right. It's really that simple.
No, because he don't. I said no. Once you disagree with me, we're done.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same
On that,
way.
yeah. Once you have pushed away the,
The
hey, I have a
logic.
problem. All right, here's a logical way to fix it. But I just want to sit here.
Okay,
You're no
cool. Do
fun to
that.
talk to. I like. All right, cool. Keep that shit away from me.
I'm not the person to vent to if you just want to vent. I'm working on it. But if you come to me with a problem, I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna give you solutions. And if you be like, nah, if you him and haw about it, I'm be like, cool, you just want to stay in shit and wallow in shit, do you? Cool. That's where I'm putting you at.
Friend, friend, friend. I used to be the exact same way, and but then I dated women. So that's kind of, you don't get to do that
I'm sorry, friend.
to women. You can just do that as a woman.
That just it frustrates me. It really does. And I'm really working on it because sometimes people do just want to vent and get it off their chest and they're maybe not in a headspace or ready to hear a solution or work through it. And I'm trying to meet people where they are. But that's just my go-to. When I hear a problem, I'll be
Hmm.
like, all right, boom, this is how we could fix it. Here's some ideas. They might not work. Here's some other ideas. Like I like to solve problems. I try to fix it. And it frustrates me when people just be like, nah, well, that's not gonna work because you didn't even fucking try it. And you're already shooting it down, bro. Shit sends me. I
you
can't.
you should take the solution that I've taken.
What's that?
And before somebody starts going real deep into their conversation about like they're clearly like doing, you
Mm-hmm.
go, great. Do you want a solution or do you want a
Mm.
soundboard? Right?
A
You
word.
gotta protect yourself, because at that point you're protecting yourself.
Facts,
You
yeah.
know you're Bob the Builder in this situation.
Come on,
You
Papa.
know that you hear somebody I mean dead ass.
Facts. No, for
You know
real.
you're Bob the Builder in the situation, and you hear somebody go, uh, so these things are bothering me, and the whole time you're like, all right, solution one, solution two,
Going.
solution three.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you done talking? Great. Here, what if you tried? I don't know. And once you do that, I've literally had somebody in the past tell me, I I just wanted to complain. And I go, okay,
Oh,
you gotta tell me that ahead of time.
right,
Because
right.
before I just felt guilty for just giving solutions. But now I have to take responsibility. Hey, do you want a solution or do you just want to complain right now? And not a lot of people like
That's
to say that
really
they want to
good
complain.
though.
It's super important. Just let
Yeah, I
them
like
complain.
that.
And that's okay. Because then you can actively listen. Damn, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
What? Shit.
That's
Right? And you can do
crazy.
that. That's crazy. And she said, what? Girl, you know better than that. Right?
Right, right,
You can do that all day and mean
right,
it.
right.
But you know that the real part of you is like, that bitch needs mental help. Have you ever thought about just not texting her back for a few days and see how she responds? Like that's how you would handle your shit. Your best
100%.
move is guard your tools
Mm.
before you start using them on other things, and then
Mm.
people be like, um, who asked you to? Imagine somebody sitting outside their house crying, and they see that the walls are falling down, and you're like, all right, let me go ahead and put this up. Excuse me, uh,
You have a
I just
permit?
told you right. Like, do you have a permit? That's
Oh my god.
Can
No,
I go
but
back to this creative summit, the creators, whatever soiree?
the
The
creator summit.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what exactly is that? Like, who? First of all, who
Who?
was in charge?
So it was Ghost Gaming and Skillshot Media. They were putting it on, and it was, I would say, it was like a little mini bite-sized convention. They had panels, there was food. We took a tour of the building, which was really cool. You know how like any TV show really, but usually I relate this to like news. You have like the people in the background. All right, cut to 1 and 2, go ready 3. So we were back there. I was like, that was really cool. We got to see like the behind the scenes of how they put on their shows, which is really cool. And so, Big Creator was in the building. That's how I found out about it through Community. Shout
Hey,
out to Big Creator.
big
Community,
community.
community. And so they have on Sundays. Well, the season has ended now, but HBCU sports, esports on Sundays they would record and they would put it out on Twitch, and that's where they would record it at. So we got to see that. And it was really just learning like the ins and out on the industry side of things, and like from the creator standpoint, from the platform standpoint, from the like the managers, like the that are the recruiters looking for talent, like just kind of from every standpoint in this content creating field. It was really cool, really informative, and they're looking to really like make Atlanta like a hub for
Mm-hmm.
a lot of gaming wise stuff, which is really cool. It's really dope. And there'll be
Yeah,
another one in October for DreamHack. So I'll probably go to that too. It was really cool though. It was really, really cool. Made some really cool people.
that's dope. I,
Yep.
I I always think about those types of things and want to be a part of it.
And they had a virtual option too. So you could attend either in person or virtually, which I thought was dope.
Well, damn. well, well, shit.
Well, damn.
but
But
that's actually really
October,
cool, though.
pull up.
October.
It's not far away.
It's not. Just get signed up for it.
Time
I
shit.
like it. I'll make that happen.
Yeah, sir. What you been up to?
Especially if.
Oh
Oh,
shit. What you about to say? My bad.
no, you're good. Just thinking about what I've been up to, and I'm trying not to complain.
No, it's
Okay, I
okay.
tried. I am so goddamn pissed off.
What happened?
Um, I'm gonna tell this story real short.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell it short because I'm gonna say ultimately
Ooh.
that it's my fault.
All right.
And I'm gonna say it's my fault because I can't keep trusting other people
I
to
felt that in
do
my
my
soul.
goddamn job.
I felt that, friend. I'm so sorry. I know that pain,
And
and I'm sorry.
I mean, all right, quick. I'm gonna make it quick because if I linger and I give too many details, I'm just gonna get pissed off.
Okay.
Ultimately, anything that comes out of an account that I gather money for,
Hmm.
we send paper checks for.
Okay.
So anything that needs to be processed is usually processed through paper checks.
Okay.
Now, that means postal
Slow
is
as fuck.
involved. That means that the processing of the check itself is slow as fuck.
It's like a month's worth just to process a payment. Jesus.
Right. Our t-shirts for my kids have not arrived because they just mailed the check for the remaining shirts. It is the 10th. The concert's the 21st. The trip is the 24th.
Okay.
I have paid for expedited shipping,
Okay.
but the only thing now that they can do to confirm the payment is they would have to call my bookkeeper and get payment information over the phone. And they told me that today.
Is it? Aren't they gone? Isn't the bookkeeper on like vacation or something?
No,
Oh.
it's the bookkeeper is still a secretary that works at
Oh.
the
Okay. Okay.
job,
Okay.
but it's a Friday after school.
Damn.
So I have to somehow, by God's grace, get this done in time on Monday. And if by some means they turn around and say, hey, we don't do this over the phone, because, it's a school thing. If they say we don't do this over the phone,
You're fucked.
Ultimately, the children will still receive shirts.
Yeah.
They just won't show up on time. They'll still have to perform their concert, right? I'll have to let them just be creative. Tell them that these shirts are just a commemorative thing for the program, and you get to keep this shirt. You don't have to keep buying a shirt every year. You'll just I know the eighth graders are gonna feel some type of way. It's out of my hands. Like
Yeah.
ultimately, the paper check thing burned my spirit. I gotta move on. That's all I can talk about. Paper checks are the devil.
Mhm.
They're right next to fax machines. It
God,
doesn't make
yes.
any fucking sense why we use paper checks when we barely use cash today. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Talk
I'm
about
done.
it.
I just did, and I don't want to talk about it ever again.
I'm so sorry. Jesus, that's frustrating. That is beyond frustrating. I hope it works out, and I hope that the shirts come on time, and I hope summer comes fast.
I hope she does too. Oh, so I'm just,
Jesus.
yeah. We are having a weekend. It's a very interesting weekend.
Mm.
I may not remember Saturday night,
Good for I know that's fucking right. Me either. Me
so
either.
yeah. Uh,
Oh,
okay.
period.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
forget 24 hours.
I'm with that shit. Period.
Yes. Fuck out of here.
Mm.
Now, I do I really got a fuck ass kids moment? I do. I'll give you one. It's a solid one, right? So
Okay.
my kids who are working on getting ready for the concert,
Mhm.
doing the whole thing. Today they pissed me off. These are eighth graders
Mm.
who
Little
came in.
shits.
Yeah, they think they're king shits because they're the oldest ones. It
Mhm.
always happens.
Mhm.
And I said this that the breed of become I think there's something in the nature of if you go to a K through 5 school, the 5th graders develop this we're the kings of the school mentality, where the
Mhm.
senioritis thing. But if those same 5th graders were in a K through 8, they would operate differently
Yeah, for sure.
because they know they're not number 1 until they're number 1.
Type shit. That's absolutely facts.
So I operate with this mindset that y'all ain't shit until you outdo me. So I'm always going to be king.
Type shit.
So so my kids come in after I had a pretty decent rehearsal with the 7th grade. 8th grade comes in. They're talking. The kids walking up to me. I got a question. I got a question. I said, you guys are all bothering me. I'm printing off music right now. Please let me focus. Uh, can I use this one? All right. I don't care. You don't have to ask me for that. That's fine. Is there any way I could get the? That's fine. Just please walk away. Y'all are y'all are just too close, and I just need to get this focused. Everybody comes in this room and they all talk. It's like 22 kids. They
Mm,
all got something to talk about.
of
Bell
course.
rings, they're still talking. And I'm like, that's fine because I didn't get up there. It wasn't like I was standing in front of them going, guys, stop talk. Like
Don't worry.
that's
I'll
not how,
wait.
right. I don't operate that class that way.
Mhm.
I give 2 claps and I go, good afternoon. That's, that's how that goes. I didn't even start doing that
Mhm.
because they weren't in their chairs.
Oh, so they
They
was
weren't
just
even near. Yeah, Jokers was just
unruly.
kind of. They were just
Blase, blase.
perusing the. Oh, what's up, bro? What's
Right.
up?
Oh, type,
What's
type,
good,
type.
Crody? Right? Type. Right? They just do that the whole time.
Jesus.
So I literally went, yo, everybody get out.
I've had enough.
Oh, I legitimately went, everybody get out. And leadership, y'all better talk to them before I get out there. Okay, went right back to my computer.
I know that's right.
No, straight up. I walked out there. Jokers was like, still holding the conversation. Everybody's like, shh. I said, who has a performance on Monday? We do. So why is it that y'all can't come in, hold a conversation with each other, and also get ready for class? Have
Simple.
I ever had an issue with y'all talking to each other? No. I have an issue with you talking with each other and being on the opposite side of the room when you
Mm.
should have been getting your stuff.
Do both. Do both.
Make, like I said, just walk and talk.
You can do both.
That's like, it's not a big deal. All right?
Jeez.
Stop giving me a reason to take things from y'all.
Just give me a reason.
Just a little, right? Like, I 1000% just, I told them go back in the room. They went into the room.
Mm-mm.
Everybody was in a chair.
Why
Oh,
can't
so
y'all
now
do
y'all got
this?
y'all shit.
Right.
Right. I sat there, I warmed them up, I got them in tune. They played the music that they played for Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and I went, "Jeez, y'all sound so damn good." Right? They were so shook by that. They were like, I said, "Thank you. Move on. Next
That's
song."
right. I know that's
That's exactly
right.
what it was. So, if for some reason down the line y'all turn around and have heard this many episodes and then you get to this one, this is your first compliment you've received so far. Understand, you won't get another, because what I've learned is as soon as, because the same group of kids, when I told them that they weren't ready, I said, y'all close, but y'all not ready. They were like, but we got a one at festival. I said, but did you get all ones?
Oh, let's talk about it.
But we got a one overall. I said, that's what you focused on? I said, you operate like that kid that said, I got an A in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
All right, good. Do you really need to operate that way? Does your life really not successfully move about if you can't just accept the fact that you need to always be working on yourself? Nah.
Always. Always.
I said, but the same ones that had the audacity to say that we got a one still haven't turned in a homework assignment in fourth quarter. I rest my
Damn.
case, y'all. So, so when you turn around and you look at your progress report and you're like, why does this computer science class have an E? Did you do the 2 assignments for the computer science class?
Crazy. I don't know. These kids these days, they're different. These kids are different. Very different.
They are. They very much are. Speaking of kids,
I'm crying.
so about Drake.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh God, I knew it.
Your listeners, you're going to laugh at the fact that I said what I said. Just know that. Because I had two options, and I definitely went with it. I feel like I'm Kendrick in this moment by choosing to say, speaking of kids
No,
and talking about
I
Drake.
felt that, and I feel like we get along because we be on the same wavelength a lot of the times. Because I also was going to use the kids to segue and use immediately to Drake immediately.
Even though our second topic is also about kids.
Just keep them away from Drake. They'll be fine.
Oh God.
They'll be
I know what our
fine.
next segue is. So those of you that are living under rocks,
With Patrick Star.
um, with Patrick Star,
Mm-hmm.
Finland. When you have these moments in hip hop, first of all, there's so many ways I can take this story.
So many,
All
yes.
I'm all I'm gonna focus on is the lack of people, the multitude of people who don't listen to hip hop who have so much to say about hip hop.
Mm. True. 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 True.
I'm I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. You were never in class deciphering Edgar Allan Poe
Mm.
very well. You didn't look at Chaucer and to do all. You didn't do well on your metaphors and your similes. You weren't that kid in AP Lit and AP Lang. Do not sit here and tell me all of a sudden you can now decipher bars on bars on bars of Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
You can't.
And also, don't tell me that Drake won, because you're
Because he
smoking some
didn't.
strong shit. All right,
There's no way he
where
won. Absolutely
where do
not.
you want to go from this?
Oh boy, I don't know where to start. I will start with the there has been definitely a large uptick of people all of a sudden becoming hip hop connoisseurs, extraordinaires. Yeah, everybody's like, I feel like it's one thing to listen to it, enjoy it, and there's been plenty of skits online about how people are deciphering like all of the bars and what have you. And
Yeah.
I appreciate people who do this. You know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah.
listen to hip hop, who been deciphering and breaking down stuff and know the lore and all of that. That's who I want to hear from. Cause y'all
Oh,
can explain it to
absolutely.
me. Because I just find it like, God, they had the internet in a fucking uproar, downward spiral for a good minute. And for me, so I didn't know that this beef between them had been going on for so long. I had no idea. Like I listen to music. Like I'm not a hip hop head by any means. I enjoy music, all types, right?
Right.
And so I never really dive deep into hip hop. And I really want to because it's so much history there. And it's so much just the play on words. I love that shit. I love. And I don't know. I just never. This makes me want to dive deeper into it and just really get to know hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Way more than I know it now. But I will say, this shit has been entertaining as hell, and
Oh yeah.
it. I didn't realize it started a minute ago, and it really boils down to Drake is really a sensitive little girl. That's really what Drake is
Oh
sensitive.
fuck.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's sensitive. As a fellow water sign, that man is sensitive. And he light skin. And he from Canada. So that's like a triple
Somebody ring
whammy.
the bell.
It's a triple
Ring
whammy.
the bell.
That man is
Every
he's in
time
his
every
emotions.
time Cruz brings up something about water signs,
I'm
just
just
ring the bell.
saying. Listen, I'm into astrology
There are. Here's my
and
thing.
astronomy. Both of them.
Yes,
Both of
both us.
them.
So both of them. Me, I look at this situation and I go, all right, cool. Kendrick comes out, drops control, says, fuck all y'all.
Right, I'm the shit.
Everybody else was like, damn, I feel that.
Respect.
Drake
Right.
goes, Drake goes, huh, interesting. Sees the same guy who said fuck y'all at an award show and says it's all love. And he goes, I wish you would have stayed 10 toes on that. What? What? Oh, you wanted a fight?
Well, now
All
you
right, well,
got
here
one.
comes the fight.
Right.
The little inner working, the in between, like all the in between stuff that happened where they would. I just watched a video where
The
somebody had
subliminals.
pointed out the tiny little phrases that they were throwing at each other
Mm-hmm.
in different tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that, I'm like, I get it. He's like, yeah, this wasn't something that just started because of first person shooter. Like this has been brewing.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And I
I feel
get
like we
that.
watched the same video. It's like 40
We
something
probably
minutes
did.
long, right?
Yeah, it was pretty long. It's a dumb long video. But I look at this whole situation and I crack up. And I crack up from some major reasons. One, if your true rebuttal is against Kendrick, why not go for his neck correctly? You know, to me, it's like Kendrick's taking actual shots where he's trying to hit you in your chest.
Right.
Drake is trying to graze you, but he'll brag that he's still a shooter because he still has a gun. And I'm like, no, but you're not aiming for him for real.
Because he can't.
Here's
He
he
can't.
can't.
He cannot. He, as bad as he probably wants to, he literally cannot hang with that man. He can't. He really can't. That's why he's not doing it, because he doesn't have the ability to do so.
Yeah. I just like how he's like, okay, I put it like this. All right, cool. And I'm gonna say this with so much confidence, and you are going to cry. Our Wild and Out battle was better than this.
Damn.
We went back and forth for each other harder than Drake ever did.
Ever. Oh God.
And that And by
And
that
that was for
means
Play
it's funny
Play.
as and that was literally for Play
It
Play.
was for Play Play.
But you watch this man just literally sit here. So these are all the things that bother me about Drake. One, he exists.
That part. His name is Aubrey. Call him
His
Aubrey.
name is up.
Let's
I was
call
just
him.
gonna leave it at that.
His name's Aubrey.
So
Where did Drake
yeah,
even? Is
his
that his
name.
middle name? Where did Drake come from?
Yeah, it's his Albert Drake Graham.
Oh, cute, adorable.
Yeah. Well, something like that. So Aubrey really bothers me because he makes these comments about day free, and he does that right, and it's cute, and he's like, "Yeah, your baby mama, yeah, if your GM is your BM's BD and all this shit," and you're like, "All right, cool. You got proof on that?" Well, she's liking the comments and the pictures. Oh, all right, bet.
Okay, cool.
So Kendrick comes out there and he just plays the subliminal route and starts shooting real hard. Off the rip, he goes, "Hey Aubrey, this one's for your son. All right, cool. This one's also for your mom and your dad who raised you poorly. All right, moving on. Hey, little daughter that nobody ever acknowledges about. I hope he does acknowledge you one day. You deserve to be acknowledged. All right. And I'm gonna say it in this real slow and real calm in
It's
demeanor."
real
And you're like,
intimate.
all right, right. He's just meet the grams. Like he's just,
Meet
yeah,
the Grams was
I talk like
insane.
this. It was insane. But then what's even funnier is that every track that Kendrick dropped was a different flavor.
Yes. Yo, let me tell you something. The way this man has been playing chess, Drake's not even at the table. Damn him playing checkers.
He's
That man's not even at the table. This man, he hit him in so many different styles. He said, "I'm gonna hit you in your own style and still fuck you up." This man is surgical. Like what? That
it's so
shit was
good though.
cool. It's
It's
so
so good.
good. And it's so just he make it seem effortless. Like it's so
Yeah.
good.
Cause for him it is effortless. The man literally sat there and said, "All right, cool. Just give me a second." And then just wrote it down. It was like, "All right, I'm gonna take this approach." And you're like, "Damn, that should go hard." Every beat was powerful. Everything was just working. And I'm like, this shit is Meet the Grams beat is underrated to me.
How so?
That back because it's the most eeriest haunted house fucking like just like you all that's missing in that instrumental is a door creak. Like it's so eerie to hear that
It
shit.
gives like the God, I don't know. You don't watch Euphoria, I don't think. But it gives there's this character in Euphoria. She's very like nice, but she's like there's like this undertone of like danger. And that's what it gives.
Mm,
It gives like nice, nasty in like the utmost way. And then it was so good. Meet the Grams, my
what
jaw
if
was still on the floor. It was so
what
good.
if each o- what if each one of those tracks was an undertone of a character on Euphoria?
Mm.
Let me not stretch and pull a muscle like these other motherfuckers was doing. These they it was I enjoyed every moment that Kendrick dropped,
hmm
and then he hit us with Not Like Us.
Bruh.
And I almost didn't want to like it. Like
Really?
there was something weird about hearing it for the first time where I was just like, okay, so all right, I guess okay. Because I don't listen to that, that West Coast
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
vibe.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
could because I know music like that, I could tell that this was like, oh, I see why they're sea walking now.
Right,
All right,
right,
that's what it is.
right.
All right, cool. I can feel this. All right. And then the bars started hitting.
And didn't let
Oh,
up.
right. Certified pedophile. Like just just hitting those and I was just God,
It was really
it
good.
was smacking people in the fucking face. Then you had music theorists going, "Oh my god, can you believe he talked about A minor?" And I'm like, "All right, bro. Now you lost me."
You
They were
lost in the
reaching,
sauce.
they were doing it
They were
to
stretching. They was
me
doing yoga.
they were oh my god. Laffy Taffy couldn't even pull like it was so beautiful to if y'all even heard in the audio, just know that D4L just about to slap real hard right when you heard it. I'm not a big fan of people saying that hip hop is back.
Me neither.
I think this was a microcosm. I think people can enjoy it for what it was.
Yes.
Was that you played in the face of the wrong person. When Kendrick, when Drake had his whole beef with Pusha T, I did not expect Back to Back to be a track that Drake was gonna drop, because to me, I wasn't enthusiastic about any song that was being played.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Back came out, and I was like, oh, I like this. This is
Mm-hmm.
actually kind of nice. Hey, and it was fire, and I was like, that's a good move. That was a really good move, Drake. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get here, and now we're doing the Heart Part 6.
That shit was terrible. This fucking the monologue at the end pissed me off. Like it was giving anime villain monologue. I was like, sir, if you don't shut the hell up and end the damn shit was terrible. You could tell he wrote that one. That one he sat down and wrote himself. Nobody helped him.
Jeez.
And somebody should have.
He
Gave that
literally
nigga a life
said, everybody
jacket.
get out. I got this. And they're like, Drake, are you sure?
Right. Never mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Because I'd have been like,
Jesus.
Drake, I know you can handle this, but just let me give you a few ideas. And that way you can,
His
no,
pride fucked him up on that one.
that, he thought he was going to be Freddie Mercury, just go into some place and just start killing it. Just
Lies.
everybody get out the way. And he just came out there and he just looked like Freddie Prinze Jr.
I'm crying.
This man sat here and said all the worst things in a song I could have ever imagined.
Just ugh.
He said, I'm too rich and famous to be touching young kids.
I'd be in jail. Sir, no, you wouldn't. You literally would not.
He said, you never find Drake on a on a sex offender list. And I saw a comment that said, yeah, they usually do first name, last name.
Crying.
um Other things that piss me off about this beef. Kendrick goes and slaps you in the face several times, pointing out that you got pissed on and did nothing,
Mm.
and then also called you a woman. And your rebuttal 2 times, one in Family Matters, was to literally drop a sexy red bar,
That idiot.
which I don't know. That's one of those moments of he thought he ate,
Definitely
and he
thought he
really didn't.
ate.
He thought he ate because
And he didn't.
he was dancing in their face like, ooh, right, get it sexy. That's what he was trying to do, like mentally,
It
and they were
fell
like,
flat.
please, Jake, take this seriously. Stop.
Aubrey, please.
Right, stop telling jokes, dumbass. Right, later, it's like watching a street fight. This is exactly what I talk about. Is that rap battles are like street fights, right?
Mm,
Nobody's listening or watching a street fight to see how well somebody can play defense.
true.
I'm not looking to see this technical boxer in a street fight.
True.
I'm looking for haymakers and knockouts.
Absolutely. I want to see blood.
All right. I don't. Oh, imagine you're in a street fight and somebody's like, "Yeah, square, square, what?" And you're like, "All right, cool." And you're just tiny jabs. If you don't,
Bitch,
if you don't
hit
get
him.
to swing it and knock this right, nobody wants to see this fight. I can't even explain how much of a street fight it really was, because nobody wants to watch a street fight for rounds. We just want
Right.
to see the knockout within 30 seconds or less.
Right.
We went through track after track, and this guy kept coming up and going, punch, punch, hit, 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 hit. And Drake gets up and goes, all right, with the Heart Part 6, I'm going to carefully dodge this one by saying that I'm too rich for that. And I'm going to
Right.
dodge this one by saying, hey, we're going to have to stop this beef if you can't prove it, Kendrick.
He really pulled that. I feel like with Heart Part 6, he really tried to pull the I'm the better man.
Yes.
You've been through a lot and now I feel bad. I'm gonna let you have it. Like it's really giving that. Like he really tried to be the bigger person and bow gracefully. But no, you can't do that.
You're not allowed.
You
Fight,
can't.
fight back.
You
That's exactly
really?
what he was supposed to do.
He should have just not said anything at all if that's the route he's gonna take.
Let Not Like Us be the last track we heard.
Cool.
And well, I don't know. Letting Not Like Us be the last track we heard would have been a big victory
You know what I
because
want? I
what?
want Kendrick to get on the BBL Drizzy beat. That's what I want. That needs to be the next. He need to get on that beat and just end it all. Cause literally, there's nothing. There's nothing that else. That would be. Oh, that'd be so iconic. That'd be so
That's a
iconic.
sick. What a sick thought.
God, that would be
Just one
amazing.
last hurrah. Yo, petition Kendrick to just be on the BBL. He goes, and instead of he just starts off the track just being like crickets, huh? BBL just because the man hasn't said anything for days. I'd have been right there just going, dumbass. Boom. And just attack him harder for no reason.
I don't know,
Kick him
but
there while he's down.
like Drake's house has been getting like bucked up for the past like week or
Oh
3 days.
yeah.
Like 3 things have happened. Like I think security or somebody got shot in the chest or some shit, and then like 2 people tried to break into his shit. Like they have been on that nigga's neck since. Not like us.
Well, security just put somebody in the hospital with non-life threatening injuries.
Yeah, they said it was critical, non-life threatening. I'm
Yeah.
like, is it critical or not? Because what do you mean? Oh, is it
Is he dead
critical?
or not?
Right. Is it critical or is he alright? Because what is critical and non-life threatening? Because non-life threatening, critical to me is life threatening. So if it's non-life threatening, then it ain't critical. It's just real
Please
bad.
stop saying it. You're just saying the same 2 words like 40 times. I'm not even high. And this is one of the she's just like, is it critical or not? I can't even do it. My brain just literally heard you say critical and non-life threatening like 40.
I need answers.
All right. So the hard part 6 is literally a ballad of no, I didn't. Also, this is the other part. This is my favorite part about it is he uses the hard part 6 to try to be like, instead of punching back, he goes, so why do you think it's necessary to fight, Kendrick? Right? He does the
Legit.
so why do you think you're coming after me about pedophilia? Is it because you had some sexual abuse and trauma in
That's
your
what I'm
life?
saying,
Oh,
bro.
is
Like, it's
that
just
what that song was about? Oh my
bad.
god, it makes so much sense. And you're like, no, idiot. That song wasn't about me getting harassed.
Stupid. Like, he
You missed the
really.
whole point of the song, dummy. Right? Like he missed the entire point of Mother Sober.
I don't think he
And
missed it. I think he's trying to manipulate the narrative. Is what I think. I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed it at all. I think he got it, understood it very well, and is now trying to flip the script. That's what I think.
so he's arguing like teenagers argue.
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much, yes.
Mm,
Yes. Absolutely.
nah, that
Right.
just gave me the heebie-jeebies. That just gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Exactly. That nigga is still at Degrassi in his head.
Oh, big facts.
Like, it's just he never left.
You know, Drake uses edge control, right?
I
All
didn't know
right,
that.
so no, so
He probably shared
let's
with
look at
Sexy Red. They probably use the same guy.
hers is semen. So when you look at the heart,
Jesus Christ.
remember that movie? What was it? Something about Mary.
Oh my God, yes.
It's like that. It's just a stick up, just a stick up.
Just stick
That's why
up,
his shit.
stick up.
That's why he said that bitch don't move.
It don't
Move
move.
where? It don't move.
Oh my God.
Did you want to look at the comment sections now for these
Yeah, let's get
tracks,
into
or
some of
did you
these
want to?
comment sections.
I off the rip 4 days ago on the Heart Part 6, it goes, if I was a pedo, I would be arrested. My brother in Christ, Dan Schneider, is a free man.
Talk about it.
It's the irony of saying these things and
Out
confusing Epstein and
loud.
Weinstein.
Mm.
Like he's so backwards. He's so dumb. Uh
Legit. bringing up Millie Bobby Brown on that track when Kendrick never mentioned her is the most telling slip up. Absolute facts.
It's somebody said it was the 8 Mile battle, right? It was
With
the
Clarence.
he goes right. He was he said that before he starts talking, he's like, yeah, I'm white. Yeah, I'm a fucking bum. Yeah, I can live a trailer park with my mom. And he's like, he's like, yeah, y'all think it's Millie. Yeah, you guys called me. Right. He's like, yeah, you guys not gonna sit here and bring up the Epstein, Weinstein, Einstein, right? Oh,
Terrible.
yeah, you guys. Well, what about him and his love for R. Kelly? Nobody talks about that. They actually disproved that. What about
Well,
like
well, we fed him lies and he ate them up.
right? And it's like, can you
Sir.
prove that you fed him lies? We were trying to figure out how old to make her so
Right.
that you could. What? He's
You're
like, I never
stupid.
looked twice at a teenager. Oh, you
She
just
looked
stare?
3 times.
He just stare once.
Oh my
No
god.
ghostwriters touched this one for sure. You're
For
damn
sure.
right.
Let me like that one. Likes.
That's a the fact that Dog has no support in his own comment section is crazy.
It's crazy. Give
Yeah,
Drake credit, guys. This guy finally wrote for himself.
like, like shit.
Like
J. Cole
shit.
probably woke up this morning, stood on his front stoop, wearing a bathrobe, and saying, "Ah," after taking that first sip of coffee and greeting the neighbors.
Hello, neighbors.
He's,
Yo.
yes, yes, fuck you too.
Yo, J. Cole apologizing was the best move he ever could have made.
He said,
Everybody was
"My
clowning
bad."
him, but now they get it. That's crazy. That's funny.
Someone said, "If I'm lying, why my nose not getting bigger?" type response.
Facts.
That is so sick.
Diss me, now you gotta kiss me kind of response. The comment section is hands down one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So y'all, this is instead of we're gonna switch it up on y'all, instead of doing switch it up. At the end, we're going to be reading the comment section of whatever topic we are talking about. So that's what we're going to right now. So on the
That
Not Like Us, this isn't beef anymore. This is To Catch a Predator.
jeez.
Golly.
What a sick response.
Oh my gosh.
God damn. This still number one after 5 days. Kendrick really proved he's a king of rap. He beat the Hitmaker.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you. Either you're a teenager or a dick rider. So the answer is both.
I was gonna say both could be true. I was here for the
Yeah.
greatest beef in history. I don't know about all of that now.
Like, no, you sweating over
I
there.
want to pipe down a little bit.
All right. Somebody said this is cyberbullying at this point. I like it.
Drake, you beat bitches. Kendrick, you deserve it.
That's such a good line.
Yo, that is liked. That's crazy.
Hard Part 6 says, Your Honor, my client can't possibly be guilty of having sexual intercourse with a minor. He's simply too rich and famous.
Adjourned.
And that's enough for me, guys. Let's get out of here.
Jesus. Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. I can't wait to see if this is over or because at this point it's been, quiet on the home front. But I don't
even want to hear it.
You don't?
I don't want to hear what's next.
I don't think
I was done before Not Like Us.
Really?
Yeah. I was good because I felt like we're gonna continue to go back and forth and nothing was truly gonna happen. And then he dropped Not Like Us, and I was like, you know what? I'm really happy that he did this song.
It's a good song.
This is now the end of the thing, and then you're like, oh no, Drake said something too, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, I feel like Drake. I don't know. I kind of feel like this should be the end. I got one more comment. J. Cole probably at Disney eating funnel cake while this beef is over. J. Cole's living his best life. God bless.
Yes, he is.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this should be the end. I feel like Drake's Heart Part 6 is nothing really. It's just like a kid throwing a tantrum. Like you don't pay no attention to that. You just, pat him on the back at snap time, put him to sleep. That's it. Like I don't see
Oh yeah.
it going anywhere else. Mm-mm. But what do y'all think? Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. And while y'all are in the comments, make sure you vote for our black
Oh,
asses.
that part. That part.
CHATTERBOX Award.
Oh yeah. It's gonna
BIPOC
be in the
Awards.
bio.
It is. It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be right there in
everywhere.
that description. Everywhere.
Everywhere. Cannot miss it. Vote.
My
You got
last comment.
24th.
You do have till the 24th.
Yeah, vote. We're gonna be talking about this
Stop
until the
waiting so
24th.
long. That part.
Hmm.
Every episode is gonna start with stop, vote.
For
All right, now
us.
come back. Oh, like shit.
If you haven't voted, don't listen to this episode.
That's crazy. Go listen to. Do both. Just listen to the episode and vote. Do at the same time.
At the same damn time.
Damn.
All right, go ahead. What's your last comment?
I ain't gonna tell him not to listen.
Right.
Kendrick. Drake got stabbed with a knife by a hitman. Drake. Joke's on you. I hired the hitman to stab me with the knife. Just
Saw that.
stupid. Just stupid.
Oh God.
God damn.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for listening. Oh, you know what? Okay, so by the time y'all will hear this, Mother's Day would have passed. But Mother's Day is on Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the single
Type.
fathers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's
happy
been a
Mother's
mother.
Day to your mother.
To your mother.
Give them a hug, give them a drink, or leave them alone. Because really, on Mother's Day, all we want to do is be left the hell alone.
I mean,
Give us your drinks and let us be in peace.
I was gonna say, there's a point in time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point in time where you're like, all right, it's Mother's Day. I can't wait to feel all the gratification of being a mom on this day. And then there's the other ones that's like, I want to forget that I'm a mom and just be chill. Don't bother me. Don't say mom.
Don't
Just
talk to me.
right. Right. Just give me money and
But let me
leave.
be. I think
Yeah.
I know one thing. The first Mother's Day is so special. It's so nice. It's like honestly, it's like being welcomed into a club. Like my first Mother's Day, like I just was bombarded with all of these like Happy Mother's Day type things. I was just like, oh, this is so
Aw.
cool. It's really nice. First couple of Mother's Days, but the very first one is really nice. It's really special. So if you know somebody, it's their first Mother's Day, like definitely take them out, dote on them. They definitely want to go out and do things. Or if
Absolutely.
anything, depending on how recently they had the baby, they might maybe want you to take the baby for a day or something like that. Who knows? But either
Oh
way,
yeah.
don't go crazy. If it's their first Mother's Day, go crazy. Go crazy.
It's sick how we just don't have a Parents' Day, but I'll digress because
I know
you
we
know.
should. I mean, we have Mother's Day and then Father's Day, but we
Yeah,
should.
but
We
that
should have
Father's Day is
Parents'
not a real
Day.
holiday.
I feel like it is. I mean, I didn't start celebrating it until I got Man's Giggles, but I feel like Parents' Day should be a thing because you also have non-binary people out there that are parents. You know what I'm saying? And they should be honored too. And I feel like Parents' Day would be a great way to honor them, or just
I
parents
think so
in
too.
general. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
Parents'
I
Day
think in
would be
general.
cool.
Hey, you got Grandparents' Day. You
You
don't
do
get a
have
grandma or
grandparents.
grandpa.
Yeah, you do have
Right.
Grandparents' Day. That's a fact. Oh, that's a really
I-
interesting thought. I wonder why we don't have Parents' Day. See, now I'm
See,
going to
I
dive into the
have
history.
interesting thoughts. The reason why we don't have it is because I just thought of it. I just invented it.
Now, Sir Fresh,
There you go.
king of toxicity
Uh,
sometimes.
April 20th is now Parents' Day.
I like how you
Remember
said
that.
April 20th. Oh God.
For my international for our international audience, April 20th or Abril 20.
Come on,
All that
Venti.
right there.
Come on,
Yes.
bilingual.
Yeah, yes.
Ja, 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 ja.
It's been another episode of the Get Fresh Crew podcast.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.